Feeling vibes on vibes. I'm a freaking dynamite. I blow your candle lights. You know I'm just that type. No, them no fit kill my vibe. Them no fit kill my vibe. No fit kill. Them no fit kill. Hey y'all, and welcome back to Culture Chronicles. I'm your girl Elsie,
and it's Honey.
and thank you for tuning in. I have to stress this out, y'all. Make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button. Make sure you're liking and commenting on all of our platforms. Make sure you're following the Culture Chronicles podcast. Make sure you're following my personal page and Honey's personal page, okay?
_ Honey Sweet, just
Yeah,
in case you didn't know.
Y'all do not forget to continue supporting us because we do see the love and we appreciate everything y'all been doing for us. We appreciate the reposts. We appreciate the comments,
shares,
everything,
all the love that we've been getting.
Yeah, so we got to start off with the mental check-in. Check in.
I've been doing pretty good, actually. Feeling a little lighter, y'all know. Y'all see I cut my hair. I ain't got no lashes on this time, but I got the glasses on, so don't worry. What about you, girl?
I'm doing good, y'all. I mean, it's almost the start of the summer. I don't know if y'all gonna be outside popping and shaking and being on top of the rooftops, but you know what? Y'all take it light. Don't go too hard. But yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, those days are over for me.
Life is good for me. You know what I'm saying?
Still on my fast, y'all.
Life is good. But on today's episode, we're gonna dive into a little bit of family and finance. So you know what? I'm gonna start it off. What are some ways to give your children a financial head start in life?
So what I do, and it might work for you, might not. I started saving from the time I knew that I was pregnant. I created, I had my own personal account, and when they finally came, I want to say within the first year where they have all of their credentials and stuff like that, I made an account, a savings account for them. I established my credit, and at some point I do plan to put them on mines to give them the credit history. There are so many trust funds and all of that I'm actually currently now looking into. It's so much stuff. I'm actually in the process of all of this because my son is 9, my daughter is 6, and when you become a parent, you're like, dang. How I became a parent, it was I was not prepared. So now it makes you focus on the whenever you're gone, what is it that you're going to be able to leave them or prepare them for college and all these different things, the things that you thought of but didn't have to think about. You think about them. Okay, so I need this for this and that and that and this and that. So I just started with savings accounts, and savings account for myself, savings account for them. That's where I started, is with just a savings account. And then after that, I had in a different account where, family and relatives that wanna, birthday gifts, sometimes they give them money. So I put it in there. I even did with the piggy bank, I was teaching them how to save their money in case they need it. And surprisingly, my kids have over $500 in piggy bank money. And I am also still in the I'm at the point with them where I'm going to help them go to the bank and make them feel like they're a part of this, and open up some accounts for them and let them bring their money. And they kind of like it. Every little dime, quarter, penny, all of that has value. I let them know that, and they did a damn good job. So that's how I'm starting.
I love that for them. With me, I'm you guys can research some of the banks, but certain
certain banks have like a high yield percentage rate with
Mm-hmm.
savings accounts. You could just do that with your children, where like each year, each couple of months, they gain interest and dividends from that
Mm-hmm.
savings account, and like literally by the time she's 18, she's is gonna double up. You know what I'm saying? So it'll double up every year. So that's one way you can start. You could just continue just putting money in there.
Yeah.
Or like sometimes what I do is I just take a percentage from my pay or like my deposit, and I just make them just deposit like
Mm-hmm.
some money into there, you know. So and also like you guys, there's still Florida prepaid. Florida prepaid is still a thing.
Mm-hmm.
You could start with that, and then when they get to like almost when they're done with high school, you add them as an authorized user on your credit card and have them start building and establishing credit. There's plenty of ways you can help your child get financially prepared.
Mm-hmm.
And you really, it's up to us to teach them about financial literacy as well.
And
But
starting it too.
yeah, and you listen, y'all see how these proms is right now out there. Y'all need to start saving now. Because the prom, when our kids get ready for prom, baby.
But listen,
I don't even know what's
our
going
proms
on.
wasn't even like that.
And my daughter is 2. I was like, listen, I have to start now.
Our proms wasn't even like that. I
Our
feel like I want to
proms
do a
was not-
do-over.
I feel like they make me want to do a do-over for real. Like, our proms was not like that at all.
But I still feel like that's too much. You could save all that money. Y'all getting ready to leave high school to go to college. You could use that money for something else. But okay, that's me. Okay, so how do you think, or how can parents prioritize saving for their children's education while also saving for their retirement?
I say like I said, there's one thing you can do is like you don't have to start big. Like everybody thinks like when you start to save, you have to save big, like half of your paycheck.
Yeah.
Like with me, that's why they have direct deposit. You have different accounts to where like $20 could go in this one, $10 could go in that one. You need to start somewhere. At least you're starting to where like once that money gone, like you don't even think about it. There's savings accounts that I don't even think about. You know what I mean? Because like I'm not like starting off big. I'm prioritizing. Like you're learning about saving, right? Because we don't.
I separate everything. Like I separate it all. Like for instance, like for college fund, then I would separate for college fund. But like for their personal, I do that too. And then as for like myself personally, business, saving, all of that just gets separated. So I hide my savings. I hide my children's stuff from me. I don't know. I don't even know how much in it. But I'm just saying, like, that's how I'll allow it to do that. And whatever I have in my check-ins is what I use. And if I don't have nothing in there, I work and do it that way. That way, like, I know for a fact something is still coming out for them always in these different savings account. I have it on a set day out of the month, or it depends on like if it's coming from business or if it's coming from work or whatever. Like, and even with when my kids do get gifts and stuff like that, like they'll Zelle or something like that, I still send it. Whatever, what you want to do with it, put it in there, and just like that. And I feel like it is a good system to use because that way, like you're not touching savings, you're not touching your retirement, you're not touching your kids' stuff. All of it is just out of sight, out of mind.
That's true. So how soon do you introduce credit cards to your children?
Well, my kids is babies, so they don't know nothing about it. But since I'm talking to them now, and mainly really my son, my daughter too, she thinks she get it, but she don't get it. But I feel like because I have established credit, I have good credit, I would add my son on my credit card probably about, I want to say like 15-ish, because that's when I see that my best friend's son, he's at that age where he's learning about certain things, and he can be he can do his research. It's just so much phones, electronics now that they can see certain stuff. Now as far as giving them a card and all of that, I feel like I would do that when I feel like they're more responsible. Because I'm gonna take care of you always, but you go, this is an emergency. Swipe. No. And at the end of the day, it's my damn is really coming from me. So
I for me personally, I say start teaching them when they know what credit card is. when they know what a debit card is. Because some of these kids, they know what, use mommy card. Or
They know.
Daddy card. As soon as they understand what it is, that's when I would start introducing it to them, or start just introducing the basics to them. Now, as far as them using it, I would start high school. I'll start having them like use it, have their own little credit card attached to mine, but also give them a limit so they can see. But like once they know the basic and how the value of a credit card and the value of cash and credit, then like so.
Yeah, I like that. And I would do it like that too. But my parents did not do that.
Yeah, same. That's why it's important for us to teach them.
Yeah, and then some kids are different. Like some kids are faster and some are slower. So like, like I just the thought of my kids not having or not being able to get certain things when they want to, not even just to make them extra privileged or like all of that, is just that's I don't want them to experience that, but they also need to know the value of a buck. So I get it. What are some creative ways for family to save money and cut expenses without sacrificing the quality of your life?
See, I think one way is to see where all your money is going.
Yeah.
Once you figure out where all your money is going, that's when you could say, okay, I'm gonna cut back from this. So then, like, once you give yourself, like, I know everybody hates budgeting, but certain things you have to budget. That's just like going to the mall. You say, okay, I'm gonna spend, like, I need some retail therapy. All I'm spending is $100. Next thing you know, you spend $5.
Ooh, child, that's so quick nowadays.
I know.
That's so quick. You be like, whoa. Wait a minute.
I know. Some people don't like, but because sometimes I have to check myself too. Because I went to, where did I go? I think I went to Marshall's or something the other day. And I said, okay, I'm going in here spending, I think it was like $60. I said, I'm going to spend $60. $100. Someone had $100. I'm just like,
we got to give ourselves a budget and we got to stick to it. It got to really be disciplined. And like, if you don't, you're just never going to have nothing. Like, I know a lot of people that look at me and be like, dang, why she always able to do this? And that's because I'm so disciplined. Like, and I use my money on what I want to use it on. I don't just use it on any and everything. Like, I'm not sitting around here like when I do, for instance, like if I do go out, I might grab a drink or two, but that's it. Like, I know my limit, and it ain't even because I don't have it. I just choose not to.
And the biggest thing we all spend our money on is food. We need to learn how to manage that, because sometimes,
girl, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to manage that. The way the food went up, I'm trying, but I really need food stamps.
Same.
I do. I've been listening.
Same.
Yeah, life ain't thing.
Listen,
please. No, but another thing, writing a list of wants and needs, and what's in, like, put it into what needs to be prioritized, what is first, what's a necessity, what you need, and then you can write a few things that you do want, but it's not necessarily a need. So like, long as you have everything that you prioritize, maybe if you have some extra money, then you can get maybe one thing of what you want or two things of what you want. It may work out like that. That's if you have all of your stuff situated, though.
Yeah, I'm really big on that, because that's one of my, like I said in the previous episodes, that's one of my goals, like, is to write down the things that I want and the things that I need. We're so quick to go and just buy. You turn
everything into a need.
Look, you got to go back and be like, listen, do I need this?
No, you don't.
I don't want it, but it's something back there. It's something on that list that I do need to buy, but yet I'm gonna go buy something that I want, just to fulfill that, like, that pleasure, that, like, that feeling that you want it right now, or whatever you. I don't know. Like, you probably have smell of perfume. Oh, I need this right now.
Oh, I have a bad habit of saying, when I see it's a discount. It's at a discounted price.
Listen, I just did that myself.
It's not gonna be here tomorrow.
I just did that. Like, I bought a perfume from Bloomingdale's that was on sale, and I'm just like, I gotta get it. But it's on sale, bro. Like, it's a $300 bottle. It was like, come on.
Yeah, I do that all the time. It's real bad. In Target, I be in Target over here feeling like I'm at a mall. Like, and I'm
Just
like,
browsing.
I do
What
not
I
need
this.
this. I don't need this. Target, I promise you, Target get all of my money, and I be so happy mad because I'm like, why am I getting this new? What do I need this
like,
for?
Like literally after this episode, I'm going to Target. This is so bad.
Target had me in a chokehold.
After this episode, I'm going to Target. Like,
and Amazon.
Listen,
I'm on Amazon for a little bit of everything, child. Whew. And the new thing is TikTok Shop.
Oh, I hate TikTok Shop. I have not. I have a fear of buying something from TikTok Shop.
Why?
But when people tell me run, don't walk, when they go buy something, I'll be running.
Exactly. See, that's the problem. Listen, don't listen to me. Don't go into Target and spend no money that you ain't supposed to spend. Do not do it, because I'm not the one to tell you. Don't do it. You turn around. You don't need it. You don't need it.
Okay. How important is leaving a legacy for your family?
It's extremely important. I live for that. I live to make sure that whatever it is that I'm doing on this earth, it's not for myself. It's never really truly been for myself. It is for my children, their great grands, their all that. And if I can start it and set a solid foundation for them, of course, I'm gonna do that. It's in my duty to do that.
Yeah, I feel that way too. Like, even if it's just like a piece of land, a business, jewelry, anything. Like, yeah. I feel like something needs to be. I wanted to buy out land to where, you know how the where they bury family at. I wanted like a compound. Like, something needs to be left behind. Like,
yeah, I want a family area
for everyone to like, for it to continue. Like, even if it's like a tradition, like, we get together every Thanksgiving, something needs to be left behind. Something like that, And I want them to understand the value of that too, like, and want to continue it. Maybe not. It don't have to be like, the typical like, because I do makeup, I want you to take the business and keep it going. No, I feel like something that has much more substance than that, where you understand and appreciate why I did it, and why you should, if you understand why I did it, would want to continue it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And my granddaddy is a Morris. And my other granddaddy is a Whipple. And my Morris family is big. And my Whipple family is big too. So, we understand those legacies. We take it real serious too. Like, it's like a game. It's a game. I love that.
Okay, so what are some tips for teaching children about budgeting and wise spending and avoiding debt? I think, like you said before, the wants and needs is very important. And another thing too that I've seen someone do on TikTok is acting as if they're in debt. Right? We just play as if they're in debt, but like they're not really in debt, and show them like every week, like, hey, you're in debt. You got to pay this every week. Ooh, child. You know what I'm saying? So show them, so like they will be not scared of debt, but like show them the importance of like, if you're in debt with this is gonna happen. So like, like, say for instance they go over budget and I have to pay for something. We go to Target. Something is $100 and I have to put in, something is $200 and I have to put in the other $100. You in the negatives, baby. Now you're in the negative. Now you owe me. So even, and I want my money now. I'm coming like they have student loans. Right. Even if they have to pay it like doing the chore, they hate chores. This is how you're gonna pay your debt, because your debt's gonna follow you around. Hey, mommy's gonna follow you around everywhere you go because you owe me. Yeah. So like someone was saying like that, turn it into like a game or turn it into like a series to where it's like instilled in their head, like it's in their brain, and they don't want to be in debt ever. And then never spend over or more than what you have. It doesn't make no sense. Why? Like with credit cards, I should say, because just because you see you have this credit limit, and if you only, for instance, if you got a $500 credit limit, we're gonna just start there, and then you only have like $20 in your checking account. And you feel like because you got $500 of credit, you're going to use your credit and you're going to spend over $20 and then you can't replace it. It does not make no sense. Why? That's stupid. That don't make no sense. You can't overspend what you, and overspend and you have nothing to make up for it. You're going to have to go ahead and go below or live in your means. Like, simple as that. Like, it's going to be a time where you're around or want all these different things. Sweetheart, you're going to have to work. You're going to have to work hard for it, sweetheart. Better go mow some lawns or something. We're gonna figure out a way to do it, but we not gonna overspend. We not going to put ourselves in situations where now it's affecting our credit. Now it's affecting our livelihood. Now we can't do this because of that. Nope, we not doing that. We not gonna do it.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
What are some things that like parents do to jeopardize their children's credit? Put other bills in their name.
These black, I gotta say it, because I've seen a lot. I ain't gonna say just black, but there are some parents that just because their credit has been messed up, and that is so fucking wrong. But just because their parents, just because they messed up their credit, they'll use one of their children's credit, if not all credit, and then ruin their life before they can even begin to start their life. And now they're in debt of to things that had nothing to do with them. That's really fraud, actually. But it is fraud, like, and ruin their lives, like, and then they gotta make up and pay for things and stuff that had nothing to do with them. Like, they were minors, or they wasn't of age to even experience these things or make these decisions for themselves. Like, and I feel like they should have rights, but kids are still young. But it's not right. They do that. They get they put lights in their name. Sometimes they add the kid on like, you know, when you have to add your children to the your when you're renting and stuff like that. Sometimes it piggybacks on them if they have like what is it called, evictions and stuff like that. Like, that shit is not okay. Like, I will never do that. No, I think that shit's so ghetto. You need to get your life together.
Yes, guys.
We're not
putting
doing that.
Things like that under your children's name is not okay. Like,
Don't do
I
that.
think you should do that. That can jeopardize them in the future. Do not.
It was a video of a girl that was crying. I think I sent it to you.
Which one?
I told you about she was crying, like, she was crying hysterically, and she can't get certain things because of her mom.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's wild to me. Like, and her mom, I would sue my mom. I ain't gonna lie.
You sue your mom?
Yes, I will. Because it's not personal. It's not personal at all. It's really not personal. The thing is that I still have a life. I still got a life I gotta live. I gotta grow up too. And if I didn't do this to myself and you used it, didn't even with my consent. I mean, I didn't even know you did this. And then I do know you did. And then now it's jeopardizing myself from trying to get this. Like, I want to go try to get a car. Can't do it. I'll decline. No banks want to give me a loan. I want to get a house. Oh, why? Because my mom did this. No, I have to. You gotta do what's best for you. And what's best for you mean, sis, homegirl, you finna go to jail. Keep it up.
Oh my God. You finna sue your mama?
Yeah, but my mama ain't do that to me. So she never did that to me. But I'm not gonna lie, like, that's crazy. Like, people do that, and that is I'm so passionate about. Don't you ever. I'm just okay. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so how can couples plan for a major financial milestone together, such as buying a house or starting a family or retirement? What are some ways?
Both of them speaking to a financial advisor. I think you guys both, when it comes to finances is such a sensitive topic for anyone to talk about. So I think once they know like what ultimate goal is for both of them, they need to sit down and figure out, what can I contribute to you, or what can I contribute to whatever we're working on. I think a financial advisor is really good for them to set that aside, because Or just start out small. Like, let's start saving for emergency fund for the both of us. You know what I mean? So it's always good to start out small and then like go to something bigger, because that way, like you said, like you gain discipline from it, you gain consistency from it, and then that way you can see where both of you guys are, like financially.
I feel like sticking to the plan. If we make a plan, stick to the plan. Period. If we say we're saving to buy a house or saving for retirement, it's just really a straight and narrow thing. Like, now saying, oh, we gon' like during this plan, we want to go to Cabo or something like that. I mean, I thought we're sticking to the plan. We can't jump out and spend X amount of money. That money is supposed to still be in this plan. You know what I'm saying? Like, and once we achieve that goal and get to whatever it is that we saving for, then we can think about that. It'll piss me off or make me upset because I can have tunnel vision when it comes down to that particular goal. And if you're like it's not to say that we can't have date nights and stuff like that. We're gonna talk about it though. We got to talk about it because again, we have a plan. We must implement all things to make sure that we achieve it. Mm-hmm. So simple, black, white, ain't no gray areas.
Yeah, I think though too, like you just still have to just leave a little bit of wiggle room for things, because
of course
certain things do happen, because sometimes like we could, and that's where you guys bounce back off each other, right? Because sometimes some people could, like, one of you guys could just go fall off track for a little bit, and that's where you grab them back in and be like, hey,
right,
you know what I'm saying, we need to be, we need to stay off track, things do happen. But then also to celebrate every time y'all hit that, y'all hit a milestone with
sure
saving. So that way it won't feel as if it's too much pressure on the focusness of you guys hitting that goal, because the pressure comes a lot. Like when you have something, like when you're striving for something, the pressure of it all can be a little bit stressful. So like just try to find things that could like calm it down a little bit, because sometimes like when you really want something and it's so long ago, like say our end goal is December is so far along, but we still have to remember we got into May, and May is a lot, and we accomplished a lot. And let's continue doing it. Let's continue encouraging each other, because some people, they do fall off track because of that pressure, because they never probably did that before with their partner.
And sometimes some of these people just don't align with one another when it comes down to that too. And if we, like I said, we have a plan, we got a plan. And when your partner or whoever it isn't don't understand that, then it can become many conflicts and that's just gonna turn out ugly.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
But yeah, finances is like I said, it's a sensitive topic for a lot of us, but it's an important topic too, because you want everyone around you to be financially literate, and especially when it comes down to our children needs to know, because we didn't really learn these things when we were growing up. So it's really important to pour into your kids, pour into your little sister, your little brother, your nephews and nieces, pour into your older folks too. Like sometimes they still don't know about anything, you know what I mean?
Because
and it's not their fault.
They don't be mentally the age that they are.
Look, give everyone grace when it comes to certain things,
With everything.
Give everyone grace, and yeah, I think that's what I have.
What about
when it gets to
oh my bad. Okay, so we got a hot box question. The hot box question is if you get a accidental Zelle from a stranger, would you send it back? God don't like ugly.
God don't like ugly, right? But then maybe it's a blessing.
Yep.
Maybe it's a blessing, right? But
pray on it.
Yeah.
Pray on it.
I'm gonna pray on that one. I can't even answer. I'm gonna pray
I'll
on it.
send it back.
Because
I'm gonna send it back.
Because sometimes this happened to one of my friends. Someone sent like an accidental Zelle, and it was
how much was it?
I think it was maybe like $1,000. I think it was $700 to $1,000. So they was asking for it back. Don't even know how the person got the number. I don't know.
Sometimes it be missed digits.
Yeah. And then they was like, oh, give it back, give it back, give it back. They didn't even send the person, like, you can't even send me a dub for even giving it back. I could have kept it and let you deal with your bank, because it's not, because they do say it in the fine print. Yeah, they do say in the fine print, like,
they give you numerous alerts
chances, before you send it. And I could have been an FN. If y'all read between the lines, I could have been an FN and kept it. I'm
gonna send it back though. I'm gonna send it back because I want that to happen to me.
I don't want that to happen to me either. But like, yo, like, be nice.
Nah, what if I really needed it though? If I really needed it, I'm not God.
Nice.
Child, I don't know.
Be nice, y'all. Be nice. I think that's why. You know what? I can't answer that question. I don't know what I'll do.
I'm gonna give it back because karma. I do believe in karma. Karma come back and smack my ass all the way in the face.
Pray on it, like you said. Pray on it. Pray on it.
Thanks.
Pray on it. I might if it's 700, I'll give you 650 back. That's fair.
I think that's just gonna hurt you like this. Look, same.
That's fair. You send me 700, I'll send you 650 back.
Yeah.
Might need it for gas.
I need it for moving my finger.
Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. But thank you for tuning in. Like we said before, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, man, and follow us on all platforms at C Chronicles Pod. And C Chronicles Pod on TikTok as well. Make sure you're following my Instagram, which is eTheQueen. Make sure you're following Honey's Instagram, which is _HoneySweet.
That's right.
And don't forget to tune in every Tuesday for we locking in and we get into the culture talks.
On that note, Honey is out.
Bye, guys.
I'm feeling vibes on vibes. I'm a ticking dynamite. I blow your gun.